We are on the Wonder of the Seas and we are having a great time. But in this video, we're going to break down what you should pack for your kids to wear for formal nights, dinner, and just cruise life in general.
So we're going to let you know that this is our 6th, actually your 7th, if I'm not mistaken, or 8th cruise. And trust me, we've been through cruising over the years. And this is our 4th cruise with our kids. And we're just trying to give you guys like the inside tips on what you need to know as far as to get them dressed, get them fed, and probably in our kids' case, if your kids are anything like us.
And don't stress out.
Don't stress out and get in the kids club.
Yeah, get in the kids club.
Get in the kids club,
because that's all we want to do. But all right, here we go. I'm going to let you know, when we first started with our kids on cruising, we definitely overpacked and overthought it and stressed out so much about it. And it's probably what you're doing right now.
Yeah.
But don't do that. We're going to keep it real simple and easy, and you're gonna be like, why did I think of that?
I didn't know it was that easy.
Yeah. All right, so for formal nights and things like that, what we usually do is our kids don't want to wear shoes. And if you're anything like us, you don't want to waste money on a pair of shoes that you're only going to wear one time.
Yeah.
So what we do is we get our kids Converses or like Chase now has, what are those things?
I forgot the call, like these high top not Air Force ones, but high top 90s. And I'll try to link it inside or just send a picture right here so you can see it.
Yeah, and we'll put a picture of what they look like on formal nights. So what we do is we go to K&G and they get the suit that comes, it's like 3-piece suit, and you can even get one off of Amazon. And it has like a vest, pair of pants, they'll have like a white shirt and their Converses. Perfect, because it's like $59. Straight, best $59 you're gonna spend. And that's what they wear for formal night. But then those Converses are what they're gonna wear for the other nights of dinner. And what we usually do is we pack 2 things, a pair of like khaki shorts or like some kind of like blue khaki or things like that, and maybe a pair of pants. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
And I'll tell you, on this cruise, they didn't even wear the pants.
No.
Okay? Because really, they're so laid back now. Cruising is not what it used to be, like where you felt like you had to dress up every night, especially when it comes to the kids. No one's looking at them. The first night of your cruise, no one cares what you wear because it's the first night. And it's usually cruise casual. So people are coming in shorts. Some people are coming in t-shirts. Now I will say, just keep it nice, Maybe like if you're not something that's writing all over it, but just keep it nice. I think the first night you wore shorts, right?
Yeah, I wore shorts and like a V-neck t-shirt, like from the Gap, or it could be from H&M. Or honestly, if you have Amazon around you, a lot of the Amazon basic shirts, the plain colored shirts, are perfect. As long as it's a V-neck or a crew neck, you're absolutely fine. You're absolutely fine.
And so for the kids, what we did the first night, they just had like a plain shirt and then those shorts. Okay. Then Chase just had like a black shorts because they were going to the kids club right afterwards, and no one cared. So just basic regular plain black shorts, nothing like loud or anything like that. The second night was again cruise casual again. So they just changed that shirt and wore shorts again because they're only wearing it literally for an hour.
Not even an hour.
Not even an hour, because they eat and then they leave to go to kids club.
They want to go to kids club. And again, like just kind of like backing up just a little bit, just because we see for you guys not to stress. Kids club is a great thing. Because at first we wanted our kids with us all the time. And of course we love them. Don't get us wrong. But once we start seeing that how much fun we took our Disney cruise and how much fun they had in the kids club, because think about it's school recess on a boat, and there are people inside there to like lead activities, lead games, contests, Gaga Ball, tournaments. So they have a ton of fun. So by the time they get back to the room at night, they're exhausted. They take
and our kid wants to stay until he wants us to pick him up at midnight. So you do pay $10 afterwards, and we'll do another video about that breakdown. But you do pay more afterwards for that, but they don't want to eat dinner. They just want to get their meal and leave. And no one's really bothering them. So then the next night we had a Caribbean. No, it was formal night. That's when they wore their little outfits. Then we had Caribbean night, and this is like they wore this shirt.
There we go.
And a pair of khaki. And Carter had the same shorts to match. Pair of khaki. Chase had his Caribbean shirt and a pair of jeans.
That's it.
So, and then he's gonna wear those jeans again and just another shirt. So basically, you see how you're gonna take that same pair of jeans and just put another shirt because they're not getting dirty. Now, if you have messy kids, you might want to pack a little bit more. But for the most part, everything that Carter wore like he didn't even wear the thing outfits that I packed for him for dressy night. He was able to wear what he was going to wear to kids club because it was like more like a solid color shirt and a pair of shorts.
Yeah.
And they were not basketball shorts, but they were kind of like a nylon kind of short, I want to say. So they kind of looked like they could be dressy shorts, but they were really his shorts.
Yeah. It's kind of like, I don't even want to say they board shorts because they're not like that. They look, we have to link it.
Yeah.
We have to show you a photo so you can see it.
Yeah, so, and we got those from JCPenney.
Yep.
He loves them, wore them, and Chase the same thing. Chase actually had on like Nike shorts, but they were like plain and just like a top, and he wore that. So I know some people in the comments would be like, well, I want my kids to dress up. That's perfect. If you go right for it.
Yeah.
We were just okay with our kids being nice and decent, but not extra.
Yeah.
And again, the Converses worked perfect. So it was like the sneakers were nice. They looked decent. Pictures were great.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
Even when we went to Alice in Wonderland, Prada wanted to wear
Wonderland.
Sorry. Prada wanted to wear his outfit again. No one cares what you're wearing.
Because literally I wore the same shirt. Even though I had different shirts to wear, and that was the other thing I was saying. I was like, overpacked again. I did it again.
Overpacked.
But we literally wore these shirts in there. We saw other families in there as well. You know, some kids, they just came in honestly active shorts and like a active t-shirt. That was
I will say girls, it's so much easier because you can pack a bunch of cute sundresses and it's easy.
Yeah.
You throw the sundresses on and keep it moving. But boys, it's kind of hard sometimes when you're trying to figure out like, what are they gonna wear? My kids don't like shoes. My kids don't want to get dressed up. You don't have to like, we're gonna literally show you a picture of what the kids look like. And for every cruise, we do the same exact thing. Last cruise we did blue. This time they did black.
Yeah.
It's always, and they love it. And then Chase wears the same outfit. He has a dance. He's gonna wear the same outfit to the dance, so we get bang for our buck. But he feels comfortable and confident. We're not packing a bunch of shoes and sneakers that they're not gonna wear and feel like, oh, I hate these. You know, they love it.
Yeah, they love it. They love it.
Don't overthink it.
Nope.
I will say, for whatever outfit, for the most part on your cruise, you're going to be wearing swimwear in the morning time. So again, we overpacked always, but so just pack, I would say 3 pairs of swim trunks, 3 to 4 pairs of swim trunks. What I always do is I pack like Tide Pods or like some little detergent so you can rinse them out and then hang them up on your balcony and bring the clips. So put them on your balcony so they'll dry and they're always fresh and clean. I will say bring like some kind of sun shirt if you want to because those dry easily.
Yeah.
So we did that. We did bring water shoes for everybody because when we went to ziplining and ATV, those were perfect.
Oh yeah, oh my gosh, especially the ones that have like the toes like grooved out.
Yeah,
not the ones that fit between your toes, but just like grooved out a little bit. Because I did the zip lining and it was the best thing, the best thing ever. Running up the stairs, because that's one thing, like depending on where you go in zip lining, those stairs are killer. So in this case here, I had the shoes on, didn't matter if they got muddy, didn't even matter. And I was grateful to know that I could tie them up tighter. And when I'm turning upside down on the zip line or flying over like a big chasm on the zip line, they're not gonna fall. So.
Yeah, so everybody had that card. Chase and Jason, they both had the same one. We did 2 pair of pajamas for each of them. I like a lot of pajamas, so I do like 5.
Overpacks.
Overpacks. But for the kids, I did 2 pair of pajamas each. Like I said, 3 pair of swim trunks, and we were on an 8-day cruise. What else do we pack? I'm gonna overpack underwear, so I did like 20 pair of underwear each for everybody. You never know. I want you to be fresh and clean, so I'm always gonna overpack that. Crocs. Everybody bought a pair of Crocs. Yeah, that was basically it.
That was it. So again, we took the stress out of the most stressful part, which is what do we wear to dinner? The only thing I would say too is just make sure that you join a Facebook group.
Yes.
Not for figuring out on what the things to do most of this, even though there's really good tips in there, but just like going through so you can figure out what the nights are. And you can find that out on your cruise itinerary as well. But a lot of ideas bounce back and forth from those Facebook groups. But as long as you can just figure out what nights you have Caribbean night, you always have Caribbean night, you're always gonna have a formal night. or 2 formal nights. And you also have, depending on whatever theme, because if it's near Halloween, they may have a Halloween night. If it's near Christmas, they may have a Christmas night. Just get the shirts and stuff like that that coordinate with those. And,
because they had a white night. We didn't do the white night.
That was
but do not stress and think that you have to do every night.
You don't have to.
No.
You don't.
Half the cruise is doing it and half the cruise is not.
Yeah.
And then you'll see, like, you're going to be stressed out, like, oh my God, I got to get my kid the perfect outfit. There are people coming in there with, like, crazy stuff on. You be like, So like on our cruise, it was an 80s night. On an 80s night, everybody just however, you know. So it wasn't
whatever you felt how you should look in the 80s.
Some people,
There's no right or wrong. The photographers will take your photo. Yeah. It doesn't matter if you're in white, if you're an 80s theme or not, they're going to take your photo.
There are going to be people dressed to the nines, and they're going to be people dressed so
just want to take a picture.
You could almost tell, like, the people who was their first cruise versus people who've been cruising for a long time. Because, like I said, no one's paying attention to what you're wearing. No one's paying attention, like, the outfits. That's a personal thing for you. So if you feel like you want to go above and beyond, go above and beyond. But if you don't feel like you have to overpack and get your kids dressed up, like really, really dressed up, and that's not what they feel comfortable in. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, you're going to just create more of a headache for yourself. And they're
going to have stress on them too, because they're like, we can't be kids.
Yeah. So
how should we act? Yeah. We can't be kids now.
So don't overthink it. Don't stress out. Again, find like 2 pair of pants, find 1 formal outfit, 2 pair of pants that they can rotate for dinner, and a couple of shirts that they can, switch in and out. And that's it. And a nice pair of sneakers or a nice pair of shoes if you want to. Do not overthink it. Yeah. Don't overpack.
There's no need.
The most part, you're going to be in swimwear for the majority of your day. Like when you're getting off of your excursion, because you're probably going to the beach. When you're on the boat and it's like a day at sea, you're gonna be like walking around in your beach clothes because you're gonna be at the pool and stuff like that. You will change. And I will say, for girls, just bring a pair of leggings or sweatpants and a hoodie or something like that. For everybody, bring a hoodie because it gets cold at night. Yeah. So I would say bring a hoodie, a jacket, or something like that that you could change into that you're comfortable with.
Correct. Now, again, this is more based off Caribbean cruises. As you can see, like we're leaving from like the Florida area, maybe like the Galveston, Texas area, hitting the Caribbean. But this will be a completely different conversation for European cruises where you're not doing beaches, where you're doing a lot of walking tours and stuff. The packing will be completely different on that one. But but for this will be more for the Caribbean aspect of like what to wear and such like that. Especially
and I will say the biggest thing: put them in packing cubes. If you are a family, packing cubes are your friend.
They are.
Listen to me, Linda. You will not. When you get here, you will save yourself so much time. If your kids' stuff are in their packing cubes, you take them things out, you put them in a drawer, and you keep on moving on your cruise. You will not spend time unpacking and refolding. My kids live out of their packing cubes. Their packing cubes, we all do. They go in our drawer. We unzip them. We get our outfit out for the day, and we keep it moving.
And zip them back.
What I did this time for the kids, I put their outfits together. So all of Carter's outfits were like the shirt and shorts. So he didn't need me to go in and say, oh, you need to wear this today. It was just like he took the outfit out, put it on his bed, and it was there. His underwear and his socks and his pajamas were in 1 packing cube. So that went right next to it, and everything else was in another. So everybody had 2 packing cubes. Yeah. For underwear, socks, and pajamas, and then for all your other clothes.
You had 3.
Don't worry about me. But so that's how we did it, and like everybody just lived out of packing cubes. And what the nice thing is, whatever you didn't wear, I zip that packing cube back up, throw it back in your suitcase, and pack it, and you're done. You're not spending so much time unpacking. And bring laundry bags. I will say that. So we put a laundry bag inside of our closet and just put the dirty clothes in there. So one of our suitcases is just for dirty clothes, and the other ones, the packing cubes, will back in. We're good. We're done.
We're done.
We're done.
We're done.
So you're not spending time, spinning your wheels.
So these are some tips for you guys. Hopefully this helped. Again, this is more talking about Caribbean cruises. We are on the Wonder of the Sea here with Royal Caribbean. And I hope this actually helped you guys out. If you guys are first-time cruisers or you're experienced cruisers, but you just always thought that you just had to. You just have to. Because
you
guess
have
what?
to get so dressed up. You have to do all.
You don't. No.
You don't. Yeah. Like we like. Sometimes we didn't even go to the main dining hall. We're just like, oh, what do we do? Nah. You want to get dressed up?
No.
Nah. You want to do that?
No.
Nah. So you make it how you want to. Some people love it. getting dressed up and they feel good, and some people don't. So.
No.
Yeah.
So make sure you guys like and subscribe. Send this to somebody that you know is going on a cruise pretty soon, or they are contemplating a cruise. Send it to them, or just make sure you save this the next time you go on a cruise, so you're not just stressing yourself out about a month before the cruise. Like, I need to buy everything, because guess what? You don't.
And we might put like a little packing list of like, do this, and that, and little checklist, so you know.
So you can click and go from there.
Yeah.
Hopefully. All right, guys. Till the next one. See you later.
Thanks so much for watching this segment of La Pointe Life. If you want to watch the full episode, click this box below. And if you want to see more of our podcast or just family-friendly content,
like travel adventures, restaurant and activities, traveling with kids, or just ways to get outside of your neighborhood and see more, make sure you visit our full gallery here at La Pointe Life on YouTube. Catch you guys on the next one.